Right then, Lisa, how are we?
I'm good, thank you.
Right.
Nice day.
It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ready for Series 1, Episode 1 of Lisa and Untitled Ride?
Very ready.
Fantastic. Right, let's pop out for a ride and have a bit of a chat. So, what bike you got today, Lisa?
I'm on the R1250R.
Oh, very nice. Like it?
I love it.
Yeah?
Talky little beast.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm on the R1250 GS Adventure. They're both Sycamore demo bikes. We nicked them from the sales department for a little while. We thought we'd go out for a little ride, seeing it's such a nice day, and we'll keep you up to date about what's happening.
Woo!
Oh yes, right, we've got a house to come by. You all right, Liz? Can you ride around the house?
I'm riding around the house.
Fantastic, ride around the house.
It's not often you see a house in the middle of the road.
It's not, is it? Okay, so we're going to take a little ride up to Sycamore Bends, which aren't too far from here. We're only going to sort of do about 20 miles. We're going to keep it fairly short. You're not going to see all of the ride on camera, but I'm sure Eric will do a grand job of editing. So Sycamore Bends is a nice place to ride because we've got a nice straight bit where we can do a bit of talking, and then we've got some lovely bends that we can ride as well, and we can show you a nice place that if you do come for a demo at Sycamore Motorrad, you can go and you can have a bit of fun as well. So there's Sycamore Motorrad down there. I don't know if you can see that on the helmet camera, but yeah, we've just gone over the flyover past it. We're going to take a left off this roundabout. So, what clothes you got on today, Lise?
Today I'm wearing a GS Ride jacket, which is my trusty jacket that I've had for about 3 years, but it's a really good all-round touring jacket because it's waterproof and it's also windproof and breathable, so it works a treat.
Fantastic, good jacket for a day like today then.
It's perfect, and I've only got underneath it, I've got a little polo shirt on, so I don't have anything kind of thermal or anything on underneath it.
Okay, fantastic. And you've got a System 6 helmet, which is predating the System 7, isn't it?
I do. My helmet is quite old and probably does need replacing, but it's a good helmet. Like I say, it's been superseded now by the System 7, which is the carbon fibre helmet, which is our best-selling helmet.
Fantastic. So if you can hear the wind noise, I am riding in a GS helmet. They tend to be a little bit more noisy because they are peaked. So they're essentially made for off-roading. I use it quite frequently when I'm off-roading a GS. They are nice on the road, but they are slightly more noisy than something like the System 7. Acoustically, with the peak helmets do tend to be a little bit more noisy. I'm riding in a rally suit, which is fantastic for a day like today also. I do, however, have a thermal layer on because I am a bit of a girl. So I have got the BMW phase change jacket on, which I must say is my most rated bit of bike clothing. If you have never worn a BMW phase change jacket, get one. Today it is fantastic. It's brilliant when it's cold, it's brilliant when it's warm. The idea behind it is that it always keeps you at a constant temperature. So you put it on before you leave and you get it used to your body temperature, and then it does a really good job of maintaining that. So it's a bit weird because in the summer you feel like you shouldn't put on an extra layer, but actually it keeps you cooler by doing so. But also on a day like today where it is a little bit cooler, then it does keep you warmer as well. So today we are travelling at, what is the temperature today? Let's have a little bit of a flick through the GSA screen. Oh right, okay, we haven't got temperature turned on. I probably should have sorted that out.
12 degrees.
Oh,
my bike says it's 12 degrees.
You've got yours set up correctly. I didn't fiddle too around with the settings too much beforehand.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I didn't do that. It was already on there.
Ah, okay. Oh, I think the temperature's always up. Oh, 12. Oh, it's on mine as well. I was being a moron. At the bottom left-hand corner of the TFT on the GS Adventure, it is always up there. It never disappears. And yes, you are correct. It is 12 degrees. So we're both wearing pretty good clothes for today. I've got the Pro Winter gloves on. I actually wear two different pairs of gloves. I have the GS Rallies, which are my favourites. I really do love the GS Rally gloves. They're lightweight, you can feel all the controls nicely. But on a day like today, verging on slightly too chilly. So I've gone for my trusty Pro Winters. Pro Winters are fantastic. I've worn these in the depths of winter. I mean, -6, -7 degrees, and stay toasty warm. So they are a fantastic winter glove. Today probably verging on a bit too warm. I think I need an intermediate glove, Lisa. Maybe you can sort that out for me.
I can have a look at that. Well, I'm riding in my GS dry gloves because I thought that it might need a little bit of extra heat today, and I've also got my heated grips on as well, I have to say.
Oh, and you don't have hand guards either, do you?
No.
You're so much more manly than I am.
I'm a northern bird.
There you are.
If it wasn't for the fact I didn't have to, I wouldn't even be wearing a big coat.
Well, at least you're wearing something. That's the main thing.
This is very true. So these GS dry gloves are waterproof as well, and they're windproof, but they are also totally breathable, so you never really end up with sort of sweaty palms, which no one wants.
Nobody wants sweaty palms. Yeah, I really like them. They are super lightweight, and I would say probably our best-selling glove by quite a bit, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And they are £110.
Oh, cheap as well.
Yeah. I'm liking this bike, I have to say. It's a bit different to my 1000R.
Absolutely. One of my favourite bikes, the 1250R, actually. I really like it. Very underrated, but really sporty. Very different to the R1200R.
Yeah.
Very, very different bike.
With the torque, I love the torque on this. I believe this is putting out 143 newton meters of torque at about 6,000 revs.
1250 boxer engines, and they are definitely more about the torque than they are about the power. And yeah, you are absolutely right. They're both very torquey bikes. Coming out of corners is amazing on them. You can really wind it on coming out of corners and feel the torque to the back wheel.
I have to say the seat on this bike is so comfy.
Yeah.
Really, really comfy.
It's strange because it doesn't look it, does it? You look at the seat on it, it really doesn't look like a comfortable seat, but they really are.
No, I didn't sit in this for a long time.
It's a lovely seating position as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to move into dynamic mode now, which we do by pressing the mode button. When we're hovered over, we pull the clutch in, and that suggests we get into dynamic. What that does is it stiffens up the suspension, it hardens up the throttle, makes it a lot more fast action, and it also lowers the ABS and traction control sensitivity. So we do have to be slightly more careful in dynamic, but it is also a lot more fun. The extra response from the throttle really does pay a big difference. So does the suspension. The suspension is now going to dynamic and automatic as well. I'm just going to hang back from Lisa for a second. And we're going to ride this bend out.
You see, I'm in rain mode because I just,
just chilling in main mode. So that's Sips and Bends. That's Series 1, Episode 1 on Sips and Bends, where Lisa did them at an okay pace. We'll let her off with that, but well, I think we can do better. And my hope is that these ride-outs with me and Lisa, they're going to be a monthly occurrence. We're going to stick them in the newsletter. And it'll be interesting to see how Lisa progresses around those bends in the time.
Wow. Wow. It's like learning with Lisa.
Learning with Lisa, there we are. So accessories as well, that's something else we're going to talk about today is accessories, and I'm on the 1250 GS Adventure and there is a lot available for that. One of my most popular accessories I sell is aluminium luggage, and that bolts directly onto this bike. So this bike has aluminium luggage rails as standard, and you can buy the boxes from me. You can buy all three, 2 panniers and a top box, and they just slot straight onto this bike. They're all top loading, which make it really handy, so you can cram a lot of stuff into them. So side loading boxes, anyone that's tried to go on holiday with them will find that if you want to get a lot in, you've got to take them off the bike so that they're top loading. If you try and load a lot into them while they're on the bike, it's falling out as quickly as you're putting it in. With the GS Adventure aluminium luggage, you don't get that. You can pile it in from the top while it's on the bike, and it makes it really simple. It also means when you're on a ferry, if anyone's ever been on a ferry with a bike, you'll know that they cram you in pretty damn tight on a ferry. So it means that you can still get into your panniers. As if you're side loading, you tend to not be able to get into your panniers because someone else is parked right next to you. So that's pretty handy as well. Something else with these bikes is they come with an auxiliary socket. Now, on the bike I'm on, there's an auxiliary socket there. Now for 2021 that's actually changed. So there is still an auxiliary socket on the bike, and it is underneath the left hand side of the seat. But where that one is in front of me, that's actually changed to a USB socket. And that's really handy, I really like that. USB socket I think is really cool, and it is retrofittable. So if you've got one of these bikes and you want to fit one, you can do that. So I'll tell you what, I'm really getting on well with these boots. So gear change on the GSA made really simple and really comfortable with these boots. So I'm wearing the Venture Grip boots, which are the brown leather waterproof boots from BMW. They're sort of semi-off-roady. They're not like the GS Pro boots, if you've seen them, which are super off-road, but they they're a real nice, comfortable boot, as well as being pretty heavy duty as well. They're clipped down the side and velcroed at the top. Very sturdy. I have used them for off-roading. Comfortable if you stood up on the pegs. And gear changing is just really smooth. Maybe not so much on something like a S1000RR, but certainly on a GSA, very good. Lisa's got a more casual boot on by the looks of it. Is that the Urbans you're wearing there, Lisa?
I'm wearing the Urbans, yeah, which are a leather short boot, so they're kind of just above your ankle bone, but they're also fully waterproof. They're super warm, and I love them because you can wear them on the bike all day, and they're great for gear changing and everything. But you can also then hop off and use them for wandering around, going to the shops, having a drink, and you're comfy in them. They don't feel like a really tight pair of regular bike boots.
No, they don't look like it either, do they? You could get away with those as a casual boot and no one would really batter an eyelid, would they?
No, and they're really, really comfy.
There we go.
I'm loving this bike, I have to say.
But the thing is, with both of these bikes, I think they are both quite complementary bikes anyway. I do find that my riding is probably smoother on the Boxer engines than any other bike.
Yeah.
I think they're very complementary, especially the ones with wide bars, you know, things like the GSA and the R1250R. I think both of them with big wide bars are just so easy to ride, aren't they?
Yeah, they're lovely. I mean, the Boxer engine is just an absolute dream of an engine.
And that is pretty much it. We're kind of heading back in now. That is the first episode. I don't really know what we're calling it yet. Don and Lisa's ride out. We've just gone for sort of half an hour ride. We've had a bit of a chat about clothing and accessories and the bikes that we're on.
We need a catchy name, don't we?
We do need a catchy name. You know what, if you've got any suggestions, viewers, please feel free to give us a name.
Not rude ones.
No,
not rude ones.
Not rude ones. Keep it child friendly. But yeah, that is the first episode pretty much done. We're going to be pulling back in very shortly. We appreciate you watching. We hope that you've found it enjoyable. It's a bit of a trial, this one, a bit of a pilot episode, if you will. We'll see what people's feedback is. But if you like it, please make sure you tell us that you like it, and we'll keep them coming. Hopefully we'll get funnier as time goes on. Hopefully Lisa's sense of humour will flourish.
And I'll get faster around the Sibs and Bends. Yeah, imagine that.
The episodes will get shorter. No, you did a great job today, Lisa. Well done.
Oh, thanks, Dan.
Yeah, that's okay. Right, back up the curb and parking back up alongside the Sycamore demos, like. And these are all available for you to take out. We've got S1000Rs, S1000XRs, we've got GSs, we've got Urban GSs, we've got RSs, XRs, and G310 GSs. Plus plenty more inside the building. I'm sure you can see them all through the window, as well as my gorgeous reflection, and they are all available. The salesman will be more than happy to get you out on any demos that you like. Okay, that's pretty much it for now, and we will see you hopefully next month. Have a good one.
Bye everybody.
Bye.